How would you like some peanut butter with that jelly sandwich? Motherfucker.
Hey, ho, it's the Chris Court Show. Hey, ho.
This show is brought to you by...
Thank you guys again for listening to the Chris Court Show. Amplifying independent music is what we do. Listening to the smooth sounding of all that jazz and more. Here on the Chris Court Show. Check it out, check it out. With my co-host, Matt Scrobut, coming from Low Chicago. Matt, tell him how you feeling, baby.
I'm feeling all right. I'm curious, when did we actually play jazz? Did we play jazz?
Hey, playing that slow jazz for you.
When did we ever play jazz?
No, but you know, like the jazz.
If you're a jazz band,
actually,
send us
yes,
your music.
We have played jazz.
Have we?
Yeah. But you know how have you ever listened to jazz radio?
I have not.
Coolest motherfuckers
they talk
ever.
like that, yeah.
Coolest motherfuckers ever.
You wish you were there?
Yeah, man.
Like
hey, that was Miles Davis doing some kind of blue, and you are listening.
Do they still
to
talk like that on the jazz radios?
I don't even know if there is a jazz radio anymore.
Every time the radio comes on in my car, I immediately get pissed off with it and turn it off and go.
Yeah, well, you listen to Q101
or AM radio. Apparently, my car chooses for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Now, everything on Q101 is just trash.
Well, yeah, that's been the
There's
story.
apparently some podcasts on there now, too, because one night I tuned in when I was coming down here, and it said, like, something podcast on Q101.
Oh, shut up, Q101. You can't be like
You're not a podcast if you're on the radio.
Yeah, you need to make up your mind is what you need to do.
Be like real podcasters like us.
That's right.
Sit in a garage and don't make any money.
But this time we have Dave Grohl.
We do have Dave Grohl.
Yeah,
and
we're
he's
gonna
smiling.
We're going to have to make a video of that. So we had a surprise party for us.
Yeah.
That we didn't
Big
know.
surprise. Neither one of us had a clue.
Yeah, it was last...
there were signs now that it's after the fact.
Yeah.
But not a clue.
Like birthday signs?
Like
there were birthday signs everywhere.
There were signs that things were happening.
Oh, yeah.
But we never really picked up on them.
Yeah.
There are little signs, though.
Yeah, our friend PJ, he came in to and confused the fuck out of us, basically to hang out with him on Sunday, and we were actually recording commercials that I fucking lost.
Yeah, and
so we're gonna have to redo those.
We decided to go with PJ's plan and go to a local golf course to drink in their tavern and see some large titties. PJ's words.
Did we see large titties?
I did not see large titties.
Yeah. And when we got there, everyone said, surprise!
And everybody was there.
And well, first off, we'll say this.
I'll give PJ credit, though. He did a good job.
He did a very good job.
You went straight to the bathroom when you got there, and he kept me from going to the bar.
Yeah, I know.
Because I was like, let's go get a beer. He's like, nah, hold back. Let's wait for Chris.
And then you said, fuck that motherfucker.
I did, but he still made me hold back. He was good about it.
Yeah, PJ did an excellent job at that.
Yeah, and apparently the kids were being wrangled because they wanted to run around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was kept very subdued. And when everyone yelled surprise, I still felt like
you thought you ruined someone else's surprise party.
Like Big Daddy, when they come, they say surprise, and they say, it's only him.
Yeah, when everyone said surprise, I thought it was Michelle planned your surprise party because you've been asking her for a surprise party.
I even mentioned it on the podcast a couple episodes ago.
But then I realized, like, my family's there. Like, my sister was... my sister would probably show up. But like, my brother was there. My mom was there. Like, my whole family was there. Like,
I think your
my mom's cousins were there.
I think your mom's cousins would be at my surprise party.
My coworkers from work were there.
I think they would be there.
I mean, they were. But apparently it was a dual surprise party.
Dual.
Yeah.
No, it was a really good time. And Michelle and Kasha
And your cousin.
Planned the whole thing. Named my cousin.
You can give her a little credit, motherfucker.
I did. I actually texted her and I said, "Thank you, Jess."
That's all. That's it.
No, but they all did a great job. I know Michelle's freaking out because, there's a lot going on,
Oh, yeah.
in her life right now. So, for her to plan that on top of everything else, even your sister, she has a lot. And, there's just, what's that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's just a lot, and I'm glad it worked out for everyone. And everyone, I had a blast.
I had a blast. I got drunk.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
And that was the main goal, and that's what happened. So yeah, it was a good time. It was our 40th surprise party.
Yeah, a little early for you, a little late for me, but worked out.
That's
nice.
It's not my birthday yet, so don't be sending everything to our PO box of presents and stuff.
Send all the gifts. Send them all.
Yeah,
he's 40.
Yeah,
get him a walker.
Where do they send it to?
I don't. ChrisCourtshow@gmail.com.
We need a PO box.
We're not paying for a PO box.
No, those are free.
You got to pay for those.
No, trust me.
What's going on with your limp dick over there?
It's fucking, my mic's limp. I hate when it does that. I adjust it, and that's what happens. Anyway, so that was a good time. And we got some more commercials coming for you guys. We're going...
Once we re-record them, because Chris lost it all.
Yeah, but we know we have the audio. We just got to put them in together.
Well, there's some recording we have to do, but...
Yeah.
But
we are planning also a live show coming soon. We got to work on that.
Yep.
Video commercials. We gotta do. Those are long nights.
Fun process.
Fun nights. Yeah. Fun process, but very long. But it's a good time. So we got that coming soon, and then I don't know.
We got some dirty martinis Chris made tonight.
Got some dirty martinis. Yeah.
They are delicious. By the way,
you fucking hate them.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
it's god awful.
That's why they were a penny.
But I'm still drinking it.
Yeah. Flora Adora. I found these. Someone texted me and said, "Hey, these are go get them. They're gin.
They're expensive gin and they're
expensive gin that's usually $40, and it was a penny. And I got them, but the Flora flavor in it is just very. I haven't made. I made sweet drinks
might
with
be
it,
good
so
in a
maybe
gin
that's
and tonic.
I had it with
or even a mojito.
Not a mojito.
Might not be bad.
Oh, actually, I did have it with a mojito. That's what I had it. Yeah, that's what I made these with.
A little bit of mint added to that floral will probably be good.
Yeah, that's what I made these with, and they were good when we.
Is
had
that what
those.
you made the other night?
They
were good.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Right. Well, you don't make dirty martinis with the Flora.
I don't make dirty martinis with gin. I like a vodka martini.
So do I, but I figured I have a shit ton of vodka. But yeah, so we're gonna be planning that.
What you digging in your asshole for?
Sorry. And Dave Grohl finally is here.
Yeah, he made an appearance at our surprise party.
He made an appearance at our surprise party. We'll talk about that on our...
And then we kidnapped him, and now he's here forever.
That's right. We'll talk about that on our TikTok videos. You'll see that. I don't think we'll have him. We're not going to have him out. We'll have him out tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. It was a good time. Thank you everyone that surprised or planned the surprise party. But it was again a good time. So let's get playing what you came here for.
Independent music.
That's right. Independent music. And we're just going to start this out, and then we'll talk more about it after this. So let's get into it. This is sent to us, and thank you guys for sending it. Again, we are going through our list. We're going to get to. I promise we will get to it. But, we're trying to go in order in the way we received it. Anyway, without further ado, this is Benjamin Russell. Song is called Beautiful.
Here on the Chris Court Show.
I'm here lying with you, wondering where the time's got to. You say I'm more beautiful, more than ever. I'm wonderful, 'cause I feel that way about you. It is a mystery how I found you, you found me. Sunlight radiant through your hair. Somehow I knew you'd always be there, and I knew you felt that too. Beautiful, you're beautiful, beautiful. So beautiful, beautiful. Always I hid what's me, who I was, they couldn't see. And I found it hard to trust, but you showed me that I must, and now I'm free to believe. Beautiful, you're beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, so beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. So beautiful, you're beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you're
It's the show.
Benjamin Russell.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I liked it, and I said this before I even seen this. It was David Bowie.
Oh yeah,
100% is what I
very
heard.
very David Bowie influence.
But then I seen, he's influenced by, so that makes sense. David Bowie, Tony Bennett. There was the Beatles in there. I seen.
Adele, The Clash, Bob Dylan.
Yeah. So, yeah, awesome job. And he does have a new album out called Pleasure Center, and you can get it. And there's a bunch of reviews on it. Just saying how brilliant the album is and
how good of a musician he is, how good of a singer he is.
Yeah,
songwriter.
it makes me just want to chill and just just smoke some marijuana.
Where can we find his music?
And listen to this music, What did you say? Sorry.
So where can we find his music?
Fucking high as shit. Benjamin Russell. Benjamin Russell is on YouTube. You can also find Benjamin Russell on Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
Okay.
And the new Pleasure
Center.
I can't fucking talk tonight. The new album Pleasure Center is on there, so you can go and check that out along with the song Beautiful that we just played. Amazing job. And let me see. I think he does have a. Well, that song that we just played, they just came out with.
That's the new
he just
music
came
video.
out with a new music video,
Which you can find on YouTube.
and it's TCBE Records. That's his record label, but yes, really good. Again, I as soon as I heard that voice, David Bowie on it.
Oh, it's on it.
That's what I
100%
was.
David Bowie, yeah.
Even the music, going in the back,
Styling,
background.
all of it.
Yeah, but and I'm a big fan of David Bowie, so yeah,
Oh, I'm a fan.
It was a good job, jobby, Benjamin. If you would like to,
Benjamin?
yeah, that's what me and him call each other.
Oh, Benjamin.
Yeah,
What's he call you?
He calls me Benjamin.
What?
It's a thing that we have. But yeah, we like I mentioned to everyone, we do interviews too as well to help you promote. And and just being honest, it helps us too. So,
Yeah.
we always try to amplify independent music, and that's what this whole show is about. So if you want to do an interview, or if you're listening to this and you want to send your music to us, chriscourtshow@gmail.com is the email. And we would love to do interviews if you feel like doing an interview. We make the whole show dedicated to you, and we play your song, and it's a good time. So
Yeah, send us
let
music.
know.
Send us a little bit of information about your band, where you guys are from, how long you've been together, things like that. So we have a little bio on you, Send some information to us.
That's right. Oh, I can't believe this beer is almost gone that we made.
Oh, yeah. That beer's going to be gone this weekend.
The Black Keys made headlines. A band that
I saw them on, what the hell were they on? They were on something recently that they played live on something.
So I don't know if I like the Black Keys. I have a love-hate relationship with them. I can't stand the drummer.
I think it was The Voice my mom was watching, and they played on it.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was. Their new song, I was not a fan.
I haven't heard it.
Well, whatever they played on that show, I was not a fan.
All their music sounds the same.
This one sounded a little bit different because I've enjoyed some of their songs before.
Yeah,
But this one I just did not enjoy.
But the drummer is such a douche. Just look at him. Look at him.
Just because of the way he looks?
Yes. No, not the way. Just the way he looks. He's just a douche. Like the way he just says stuff, and it's like you're a fucking idiot. We've talked about him on the podcast before. That he was just a fucking idiot for. But anyway,
I think they were wearing the same exact clothes when they played too.
they are canceling their international players tour, and they're quietly doing it. What does that mean? They just kind of, said, well, we're going to take all this back and not do this tour. The tour was announced early in April, and it was scheduled to kick off in September with dates set for New York City's Madison Square Garden and Los Angeles Kia Forum. The 31-date trek would have brought them across North America, which stops planned in Seattle, Boston, and Milwaukee.
They're still playing at the NASCAR street race in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the NASCAR street race.
Yeah, they do concerts in the evenings.
But I also
Mostly country bands, but apparently the Black Keys are playing.
But I also did hear that they didn't have enough attendance for these concerts, so they just canceled everything.
I mean, I could see that because the song that they played on the TV was not great.
Yeah.
So I can see why they don't have attendance.
Yeah, I would think that. I mean, they're a big. I can't believe what the fuck did I just do?
That was the song. That was the song they played. Beautiful People Stay High. It's not great.
That's how I talk now.
I know, like a robot. That's
Sound like
got water
frickin',
spilled on it.
Retard.
We don't use those words.
Oh, sorry. So Beautiful People Stay High.
That was the song they played live on TV, and it was not a great song.
No, not a good one. Huh? Yeah. Well, now, they're canceling their whole tour. So
Makes sense. Sorry to say.
yeah.
If you guys want to interview, give us a little ring on chriscourtshow@gmail.com.
They're not independent musicians. We don't even want them. They're like stuck.
We could just have fun with the interview and make fun of them.
I can't talk to that drummer. I would fucking light his ass up. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care how high they would take
They have
this.
734,000 followers.
734,000 followers?
Yeah.
Did you see our followers?
Yeah. There's no K.
Hells yeah. I don't give a flying fuck. Right, Dave? You know what to do.
Yeah, he knows.
You know what.
Look at that confident smile. It just makes me feel good.
He does have a very nice smile on him. Have you heard the new song by Sublime?
I have not, but that's featuring Bradley's son, right?
It's featuring Bradley and his son, yeah.
It's not really featuring Bradley, but okay.
It really is.
I mean, so it's an old recording that his son sang with him over it later on.
So it's featuring Bradley.
So it's not a new song featuring Bradley.
Well, it's a new song to us featuring Bradley.
Was it unreleased?
Yeah.
Completely unreleased?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get what you are not getting about this.
I mean, even so, he didn't sing live with his dad.
Well, technically, he was in his headphones, so it was live when he was playing it.
I don't know. This is like the whole AI singing John Lennon thing. I'm not a fan.
But the song "Feel Like That" is called "Feel Like That," and I actually really, really enjoy it.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Does it sound like old Sublime?
And it's catchy too. Feel like that. I don't know what he says, but "Feel Like That" is what I know.
You can see a total difference in tattoo styles between the two of them.
Well, yeah. And I get a lot of people are liking the new Sublime with his son. A lot of people aren't. They're saying that
I originally heard that this was a temporary thing, though.
no, not no more.
He's permanently staying with Sublime?
Yeah,
Like 100% that's guaranteed?
I don't know.
Because I heard it was like a temporary thing to do like a certain show and just have a good time at like a festival.
No, but I think it's a thing that's happening now because now what's his name is out. Rome is out.
Yeah, I know Rome's gone. That wasn't very good anyway.
Yeah.
It was okay. Don't get me wrong. Like, it wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't Sublime.
I also heard that him and Stone Temple Pilots' son are getting together and doing something too. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Rome and Stone Temple Pilots?
no, fucking Bradley's
son,
yeah. Stone Temple Pilots, Sublime Sons. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so Bradley and Scott fucking each other. This is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I just heard something about that,
Okay.
but I could be totally wrong. There's rumors out there, so. But I'm excited for what may become because I think it's like I said, it's a good song.
I'll have to give it a listen. I haven't heard it.
Yeah, it's very catchy. I think you got to listen to it.
I was curious though how he would do with Sublime
Yeah.
because it's Bradley's son, so genetics play a role.
You got to listen to it more than once, though. If you hear it the one time and you say, this sucks, keep on playing it. And then that song, feel like that, feel like that.
I'm already not liking it.
Is it because of my retarded face?
I think so. I'm going to drink some more of this dirty martini.
Oh, yeah. Cheers to the dirty martini. Let's have a... These are the rock whiskey glasses that Wes got us, too.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, they're nice and big. That has to be the worst fucking dirty martini I've ever tasted in my fucking life, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You made them.
Thank you. Thank you.
It tastes like somebody like put flowers in a gas can for 2 weeks and then poured us a glass.
Oh, my God. Now that you told me that, that's what I'm going to be thinking of. Holy shit, that's very, very accurate. Yep. That's definitely accurate. There we go.
You can even taste like the plastic of the gas can a little bit.
Right. Mine's metal, so.
It's because you're killing the environment. I don't know what that meant. I don't know.
A billionaire, again, is trying to plan a submersible dive to the Titanic wreck.
You're going to get stuck down there in a crumpled up can, buddy.
Yeah, it was almost a year ago. It was
Ocean Gate.
Yeah. Last June that Titan happened. And, we all know the story of that. It was trying to go and see the Titanic, and then...
Yep, they heard a couple of crunch sounds and then did not communicate with them anymore and could not get them back up.
Yeah. So, this billionaire plans to do a voyage.
Who's 74.
He's 70. So he don't give a fuck anymore.
He's
He's like, all right, take me. He's basically going down there to prove that it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the Ocean Gate. To prove that it is safe to go there. Like, just because, those people died. Basically trying to say, well, that's 5 people that died since the thousands of people that died in when did that go down? 1914 or?
It was a long time ago. I don't know.
Oh, God. Sorry about that.
We'll have to sit down and watch the movie together to find out.
Oh, that's not happening.
You don't want to cuddle with me and watch Rose and Leo?
No.
Jack? Rose and Jack?
Yeah, I was going to say, why'd you use
I was
his
trying to
actor
remember his name. It doesn't matter. It's always Leo.
Why are all these billionaires just doing? You know what?
There you go. 1912. It was right there.
Oh, it was there?
Well, that's a photo of it in 1912.
Yeah.
When it was leaving Southampton. So, yeah, it was 1912.
But I remember when the Titan happened last year, I was glued on that shit. Like, that's all I kept on looking at.
Well, you know why, though?
Watching, and they had a mini-series.
You know why
on
everyone
it.
was glued on it, though?
Yeah.
Because it was the first big news of something happening in the world other than COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
It was.
There wasn't anything,
nothing big happened since COVID started. It was always
No.
COVID. Here's the numbers. Everyone's dying. And then they were like, oh, some idiots got crushed in a can underwater.
Well, not really. George Floyd and the race wars.
That was like kind of before the COVID lockdown, though.
No, that was after.
I thought it was before it.
No, that was in June of 2020.
Before.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
But that was during the COVID. So this was like when everything calmed down from COVID. But you're probably right about that. Like,
It was like the first big news story, though. That like kind of broke.
but I love ocean stuff.
Everyone found COVID numbers and shit. No, it was actually a really cool story. I mean, I think they were idiots for
Oh, it
going
was a
down
really
there.
cool story that 5 people died.
No, I mean,
Such
I'm
a
saying it
prick.
was a cool story to
Don't you have a heart?
grasp the world's attention because it's a tragedy.
Yeah, I remember just curling up to the TV with the fam and turning on the news, watching them pull.
That makes you sound like a dick. Just because
Well, that's how you made it sound.
I just meant it was a cool story to come out at that time too. 'Cause
Yeah.
There was really nothing going on besides numbers of COVID.
Yeah. Well, this
I mean,
was just
it was a
last
tragedy,
year.
but at the same time, it was a bunch of overpaid rich people.
Well, there was a child on there.
That's sad.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a child on there.
Yeah, there was his child on
I
there.
thought it was just like adults who were idiots.
No, billionaire took his fucking child and
Well, he's an idiot for taking his child down there.
yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I would never do
Like
that.
if you had the money and you were like determined to go down and see the Titanic.
No.
I'm saying if you were. Like if you had the money and you were determined, you'd leave your kids on the surface.
I totally
Unless they
would.
wed adults, then you'd probably be like, hey, you want to go down?
Right.
But when they're kids, you'd leave them on the surface.
You would totally go with me if I said, "Hey, Matt, you want to go down in this?"
I'd be like, yeah, let's get the Bush Light. It makes some of those gin martinis.
The controller is controlled by a PlayStation.
It was an Xbox controller.
Oh, Xbox controller.
That's why it crumbled.
yeah,
If they used PlayStation, they would have made it.
right. But would you have felt safe to go on that?
Looking at that,
I mean,
No.
say they gave you a golden opportunity, you had the money.
well, here's the thing. I'm looking at the rivets, and I know this thing's not gigantic,
yeah,
but they had 5 people in there, so it's decent size.
yeah. it's
How many
pretty-
rivets do you actually see on this thing?
Yeah,
I don't see very many. There's more on a fucking airplane.
Well, yeah.
If I'm going underwater where it's pressurized, I want this motherfucker to look armored, not like this. This looks like shit.
Yeah. Well, I know that what they used, like I think they used carbon fiber. I don't know if that's right.
I'd tell them to use solid steel.
But there was something in it. But
Titanium.
They need something lightweight. See,
Titanium.
why don't you go do it? Stock.
Where am I gonna get the money?
I don't know. This guy had it. But if they said, this is 100% safe.
Well, let's start a GoFundMe. We'll do Ocean Gate 2.0. Me and you.
Oh,
if we can get the funds from a GoFundMe, we'll go. We'll build our own submarine.
Fuck that.
Made out of 2x4s and plywood.
And it just looks like a pine house.
And it's gonna be controlled with an Atari joystick.
We'll be playing Mortal Kombat inside.
We probably would be. Are we there yet? No? Okay, finish him.
What are you talking about? We already left it. Fuck. But yeah. No, so another billionaire wants to go down there. So go ahead, billionaires. Be my guest.
You know what? They're billionaires. If they actually invest the time and money into building the thing properly, they could probably make it down there.
Well, like I said, his whole thing was he wants to make it seem like it's still safe to go down there.
But they've had submarines down there. There's video footage before.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
A lot of them are like submersible cameras, but they've had stuff down there.
This was like one of the first times that it was like a tour, like people that weren't.
And I'm sure if it succeeded, Ocean Gate would probably start selling tickets afterwards.
For sure. Yeah. That's what their plan was. Well, actually, that's what happened. They were tickets.
I'm sure their initial voyage was funded mostly by those billionaires, like to build the ship and everything.
Yeah.
After the fact, if it survived, they'd probably be selling tickets.
Well, there was a voyage before that in that.
All the way down?
Oh, yeah.
All the way down.
In that same thing, yeah.
They saw the Titanic.
Yeah. And I was watching a miniseries on it.
So they didn't inspect it for cracks and stress fractures and shit afterwards is the problem.
Maybe.
That's
I
what
don't know if
like.
it was the same one, but apparently they did many dives in it. And
but that deep?
To the Titanic, yeah.
They should have tested it out my ass. That's a deep dive.
Shit, boy, is that ever. But, they went down there many times. There was even a girl, like, again, I don't know what the miniseries is called. It was on TV, but the girl was like,
Titanic.
She's like, I finally seen it. And it was cool, but like, now you feel like almost haunted.
See, I didn't know. I thought it was like their maiden voyage going down there. I didn't know. It was
No. They went on many voyages.
So they just didn't maintain the ship properly then.
Probably.
From what I can tell.
Yeah.
Or somebody fucked up on the ship.
What would give you that idea?
It crumpled like a pop can.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a year ago in June. Anniversary. Happy anniversary, everyone.
That's not a happy anniversary.
Well, you know what I mean. All right. Green Day is trying to make themselves in the news on the Chris Court Show, and I think they're doing this shit on purpose.
How does he still look kind of young?
Billy Joe? I don't know.
Isn't he like a similar age to these guys?
Yeah, well, the middle one is fucking... Isn't that Dirk or Trent or something? Mike Dirnt, yeah. And then, who's the other guy?
Trey Cool,
yeah. I don't know, but Mike Dirnt from Green Day looks fucking like an old man.
Yeah. But weren't they all like young teenagers when they got together?
I think so, yeah.
So how come he hasn't aged?
Well,
I mean, he's obviously older than a teenager, but
yeah.
Like, how come he hasn't aged in this progression?
Well, some people age different.
Or is it plastic surgery?
It could be. But he's trying to make a sale on the Chris Court Show because he's trying to promote us. He's saying if you're finding your music via algorithms, then that's just lazy.
I like to organically find you things. Yep, Chris Court Show.
That's right. Organically find it here. But that's why I brought this up. But a lot of people are getting their stuff like on TikTok. It's going crazy. Like, of course, not anymore.
There's been people getting a lot of music on TikTok, like new artists coming from TikTok, because they'll put their music up for free on TikTok. Yeah. And then they'll get a record deal out of it. But that's based on algorithms technically, But really, it's not, because people aren't going to choose your song if they don't like it. They're not going to use it if they don't like it.
Yeah.
So really, that's the people's voice.
I mean, not really. I mean, I pick our songs. Like, I
know, but you pick whatever, but you pick something that kind of fits with what we're looking for, right?
Right.
But like people who do like the TikTok dances, they find these songs that people have uploaded, and those people end up getting record deals because their songs hit so many times on fucking TikTok.
Yeah, you may be right.
And to me, that's the
I may be crazy.
That's the people choosing it. It's not an algorithm necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's algorithms involved, but
Matt has spoken.
I've spoken.
Billy Joe's going to disagree with you, though.
Billy Joe can suck it.
Billy Joel or Billy Joe?
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe Armstrong. That's a nice name. I wish I had a
Billy
name.
Joel can be my best friend.
Billy Joel?
Joel.
Who would you rather hang out with?
Joel.
Yeah?
I think he'd be a lot funner.
I think he would be, too, but, well, he'd have a lot more stories, for sure.
He'd have a lot more stories. He'd probably be a nicer guy in general.
Yeah. So, there's a story. And I don't know.
Spooky story.
Here we go. There's a story of Bono. He does a show, right? He does this amazing show. He's out there saying, everybody, shh, 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 shh. Silence.
Listen to my shades.
Everything gets silent. Okay? Everything is silent. Oh, you could fucking drink.
Oh, God. Why is that so bad?
Then he does this.
Okay.
Claps, okay? Not saying anything. Everything is silent. And then he says, every time I clap, a child dies in Africa.
Then quit clapping, you motherfucker.
That's what someone said in the audience. But I found out that that's not true. That never happened. I guess it's just a running joke of everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a running joke or if it was true.
Yeah, you completely ruined that joke for me. I was going to finish it, and you finished it. Huh. Well,
Oh, look at that.
ran that shit into the ground.
I try.
Huh.
I'm not perfect.
So if you ever have been on Ticketmaster, if you have a login on Ticketmaster,
They probably got my login.
your shit's been breached. There's a hacking group that claims it breached and stole data for 560 million customers.
That's like pretty much everybody.
Seriously.
Like everybody.
That's how you totally said it, too.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's like seriously everybody. But yeah, Ticketmaster. So if you had ever a login with Ticketmaster, which I'm pretty sure everyone has, I mean, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy tickets for anything, it's usually through Ticketmaster or Live Nation, which is a Ticketmaster company.
Yeah. So what they have stolen is names, addresses, phone numbers, and partial credit card details of Ticketmaster customers.
Great.
The hackers are called Shiny Hunters, and the
Shiny Hunters.
The group posted the data was available for purchase for $500,000 in a one-time sale.
You only want $500,000 for 560 million customers' info?
I mean, you don't know what the going rate for data is. You know?
Australian government's investigating.
That's why you can't. That's why you just need to get away from this. I'm surprised hackers haven't shut Ticketmaster's website down.
I'm surprised hackers haven't shut down the internet.
I don't think it's. Do you think they have the
even if it was just for
ability?
like an hour? They shut down AT&T's entire network for almost a day.
Yeah, it's AT&T. We're talking about the fucking whole wide world web.
I think they could do it if they tried.
Yeah?
If a group tried hard enough, they can get it shut down for at least an hour, which would make the world go fucking bonkers.
I don't know, though, because you got the government in that. Like,
Oh, they might get caught.
Yeah,
But I think they could successfully shut it down.
But I don't think so. Because
But here's the thing: if they did get caught, they'd probably get an offer from the government for a good job.
I doubt it.
They'd have to spend a little time in jail, but they'd probably get an offer from the government for a good job.
But like, I don't think it would happen. The only reason being is because everybody's on the internet. That's including
that's
the
more reason
government.
to do it.
The government's too fucking high rate. They're the eye in the sky, man. They know what you're doing at all times.
They didn't see it when they were shutting down AT&T, which is a huge government-funded entity.
No one gives a fuck about AT&T. They were just like, yeah, shut it down.
But the thing is, it's their entire network. Their phones were down. Their internet was down. Their wireless cellular was down.
But
their
you're
satellite
comparing
services
about
were down.
AT&T compared to the whole wide world web. We're talking about
I think
the
if
whole
they
world.
tried, they could do it. Even if it was just for like an hour, I think they could do it.
I don't know.
Although, really, the reason why AT&T was shut down for so long is because AT&T was also trying to scramble to figure out how it happened and how to stop it.
Instead of fixing the problem.
They shut themselves down in response to a hacking event in order to find the problem and close it off.
No.
So the hackers didn't really shut down AT&T. They were stealing data from AT&T.
Oh, and then they shut themselves down.
AT&T shut themselves down because they couldn't figure out where it was coming from until they could figure it out and close it off.
Well, how long were they shut down for?
Almost an entire day.
Damn.
Almost. Like the day that they were shut down, I had nothing in the morning. Like I had
I
Wi-Fi. I had
remember
Wi-Fi
that.
in my house, so I was getting everything on my phone, and I'm like, cool, everything's fine, everything's normal, blah blah blah. I left my house, and I'm like, why ain't my GPS working? Why ain't this app working? Why ain't that app working? Like nothing's working. I was trying to text someone, try to call someone, nothing's working. The shit was just done.
I think I remember. That was
And it wasn't until almost 7 p.m. it came back up.
That was pretty recent, right?
It was like a month or two ago.
No shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was that recent.
Yeah. It was recent.
Wow.
And it was down like almost all day. Like I couldn't do my job most of the day because I didn't know where to go. I had no phone.
I mean, do you ever?
I mean, do I know where to go? Yeah, my phone tells me.
No, I mean, do you ever do your job?
I mean, no. I get paid to smile at people and say, yeah, I can't fix that.
You just go on your what are they called nowadays? Snapchat. And you send me porn videos and things like this.
I most certainly do not.
Okay. A California cop resigned after locking himself in a back seat with a female detainee and fucking her.
And he asked, are you single, when he locked himself in the back seat with her.
Now let's see what this girl looks like. Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah, I would hit it, but I mean, I don't. If I'm a police officer, but the fuck?
that's her.
She turned into
That's
that.
the former police officer.
Yeah, but he got caught because he was stuck in the back and had to call one of his buddies to get him out.
And they're probably like, why the fuck are you back here? And she was like, he is hitting on me, trying to get with me.
Yeah, I don't know why she was a hick.
I mean, San Diego.
He was hitting on me. He gonna get me.
What part of San Diego? It could have been a hick.
It could have been a man.
It could have been a man.
But he told the detective that the camera's magnet mount remained on his uniform, but the camera had fallen off. He explained that the vehicle so quickly that the camera hit the steering wheel, causing it to pop off on his uniform because he was hitting it from behind.
Yep, probably. And he put her into an upright seated position. Got all the way into the back cabin and tried to pull her into an upright seated position.
He said that he thought the woman was overdosing, and she was not responding to his call, so he got all the way in the back cabin to try to pull her in an upright position. Oh my God, come on. Man, this guy had a fucking story. I mean, what? Hey, if you could try to get away with it, I guess.
Oh, so the suspect asked him if he's married.
Oh, okay.
And he said, why are you asking that? And I guess the suspect said something, but he couldn't understand it. And he said, what do you mean I'm cool to you? And she said, you're not bad. So she was kind of hitting on him a little bit, but...
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, what new albums are coming out these days?
New releases time.
New albums, new album, new album, new albums. New albums.
All right, new releases May 31st.
I'm glad you got that first one.
Out now. And go pick them up at your local record store. Rouge Aftab. Night Rain.
Bat for Lashes, The Dream of Delphi.
Ben Platt. Honeymind.
Buffalo Tom, Jump Rope.
Crowded House. Gravity Stairs.
Idaho,
Idaho.
Laps.
Keaton Henson. Somnambulant Cycles.
King Hannah, Big Swimmer.
Maya Hawk. Chaos Angel.
Richard Holly, In This City They Call You Love.
Richard Thompson. Ooh, I didn't even know that was coming out. Ship to Shore.
Sam Jr., Inner Shadow.
Unessential Oils. Unessential Oils.
And Willie Nelson with The Border.
The Border. May 31st, those albums are out. Now go and check them out. Remember to support your local record stores.
Oh, and if anyone's curious, Unessential Oils is from Plants and Animals' Warren Spicer.
Do you know what that is?
Plants and Animals is a band.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of the band before. I didn't know who Warren Spicer was, but it says it's from Plants and Animals. So.
Oh, okay. And also Richard Thompson. That's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah.
Richard Thompson's actually really good. If you've
I
never
think
heard
Willie Nelson will do. He's getting up there in age.
his music's just kind of getting boring now to me. I like Willie Nelson.
He
don't
has some
get me
good
wrong,
tunes.
but,
Yeah.
I do like him, but I think in the late, his music's kind of getting boring.
That's fair.
But I respect him.
I respect him too.
Yeah.
Motherfucker smokes a lot.
Well, wouldn't you at that age?
He did that before that age. Well before that age.
Yeah, so.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So the suspect was kind of hitting on him in a way, but he took it too far, it sounds like.
Yeah. And, so I guess she was unbuckling herself. And then he asked, "Did you unbuckle yourself?"
She
Yeah.
started moaning in a sexual manner for the next 10 seconds.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but he's a police officer on duty.
Yeah, he was.
You don't do that shit as a police officer on duty. If you met this chick somewhere else and you weren't on duty, then yeah, maybe take a chance. But again, too, is if she was high, because he said he suspected she was overdosing or something, you don't take advantage of someone who's high.
I mean, why not is my question.
Because it's illegal. There's no consent.
No, I agree. I mean, this is just, he was thinking with the wrong head, as they say.
That's true.
That's exactly what happened. And then I think he just resigned because he knew he was fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe the story that he was actually trying to help her?
No.
No.
How did he lock himself in the back seat with her?
Because that was locked.
I know, but why did you lock the door behind you? You're a police officer. You know the back door's locked. Why would you get back there and close the door?
Well, he probably, again, wanted to nut.
Well, here's a question, because the camera fell off. Do you think something actually happened before he called the paramedics?
What do you mean?
Like, he got with her?
Oh, for sure.
You think they actually did stuff?
Oh, I think they fucking fucked like jackrabbits.
They did butt stuff?
Oh, butt stuff galore. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Of course they did butt stuff. Now, I don't get why. Isn't there usually a camera in the police?
You see that? He turned off the big white cock recording.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what I was actually. He turned off the BWC recording, big white cock. Yeah. Well,
I think that's a body worn camera.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But, hey, sometimes you just got to go. And especially if she's looking like that.
She got some nice titties. And
with her titties
nice
all
hips.
hanging out. Come on.
I mean, the face is gorgeous with that big blurry blob over it.
But if you're a cop and then this girl's in the back moaning, saying, "Yeah, just fuck me now, just fuck me. Come on and go fuck me."
Does she sound like that?
Yeah, she sounds like that.
I'm good.
You want to fuck me, Mr. Officer? You gonna fuck this veggie hole?
Why is she sounding more and more like, was it Lola from Big Mouth?
Oh my God, is gonna fuck me or what?
Lola or Layla? I can't remember.
I think it was Layla. Lola?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but.
I was going to ask you a question.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you see Trump got convicted on all, I think it was 43 counts as felonies?
Oh, yeah. I did.
So my question for you is, can he still run for president? And if he does and gets elected, but he still has to go to prison for the felonies, can he pardon himself?
I don't think he could pardon himself. But
I mean,
I don't think he's going to jail.
Presidents can pardon prisoners.
Right, but
So
I'm
couldn't
sure
he pardon himself?
But I'm sure there's there is a thing like. I'm sure there's some kind of thing like what you can't do it to yourself. But of course, I don't think this has ever come up. Really?
No.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I know that he.
I mean, then again, who knows what the history books were like way, way, way back when. I mean,
he still can run. I found that out.
He still can.
He still can run.
So he could still become president at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, he can because
and he might still have to go to jail.
I don't know if he's going to go to jail.
So he's going to run the country from a prison cell.
Well, who knows?
And possibly pardon himself if he can.
But I did see, because he said, okay, I forgot what the statement was, but he did say, okay, you found out that I'm this, but let's see who the real person is on November 5th or whenever the election is.
So he's still going to try to run.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And shit, you know what? I think he would win.
He might.
Because guess what?
Batshit crazy people in the world.
Nobody gives a fuck about this indictment. Nobody gives a fuck. The
I think
only
the people who do. I think the people who give a fuck are the people who got thrown in jail for storming Capitol Hill because their faces were on the news.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking
They're
about
still finding people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about just your everyday average Joe. No one gives a fuck about. Yeah, they heard it and they're like, "Oh my god!" But once
you mean Biden?
Hell yeah. But once it comes back along, and it comes to November, everyone's gonna forget about it. They're gonna bring it up, saying, "Oh, this, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that." Look who we have as a president now. He's senile and old, so I don't think no one's gonna care about it.
I know that the Republican Party said they're not gonna back Trump, so he's gonna have to run independent.
They never have really. I mean, yes, they have.
They did when he first got elected.
But they left him.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is if they're not gonna back him, he'll have to run independent or third party, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
When is the last time we had a president who was independent or third party?
Yeah, but when is the last time we ever had a president as Trump?
About 4 years ago.
The fuck? I mean, you're right. I don't know. I just heard it, and I don't. Again, I don't like to talk about politics.
No, I'm not trying to talk about politics. I was curious, though, if he became president and he was in prison, could he pardon himself? That's what I was curious about.
I mean, we could Google that so the viewers at home can a president pardon himself?
What's the first thing that comes up?
Conviction can't keep him from becoming president. Okay, we know about that. Can't hear.
Yes.
Donald Trump, let's see. The real verdict is going to be November 5th. That's what he said. The real verdict is going to be November 5th.
Go back a page. There was another one that said, yes, he can.
Yeah, but that's not a... What is this?
law.gwu.gov.
Oh, okay. This one makes sense.
But it would be a disastrous idea. But he could pardon himself. It says, yes.
Yeah, this is...
It's some law school.
.edu, so I'm assuming that's right. That would be fucking insane.
That'd be crazy as hell.
Yeah.
You guys elected me, so I never did those crimes. Done.
But the indictments are not as likely to be resolved before the November election. All 3 criminal proceedings, local and federal charges in Atlanta, Washington, that he conspired to undo the 2020 election, as well as federal indictment in Florida charging him with illegally hoarding top secret records, are bogged down by pending rulings or other delay. So maybe that's why he could become president, because it's not going to be a thing.
Because he's not in prison yet.
Yeah. Presidents can grant pardons for federal crimes, but not for state crimes such as this one. Under the Constitution.
So if he got indicted for the state crimes, he'd be fucked.
This is a state crime.
Well, no, but they're saying like he still hasn't been indicted for like the Florida and stuff like that. So if they haven't been proceedings for it yet.
Yeah.
But if he got convicted for those, he could not pardon himself because it's a state crime, not a federal crime.
Right.
So he'd still be stuck in jail then.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So he wouldn't.
That's what I was curious about.
And furthermore, other presidents, for that matter, if one becomes besides him, also would not have the power to pardon Trump for the crimes.
Because they're state crimes.
Because they're state crimes.
The governor could pardon him.
Yeah.
So if he got the right people in position in the states, he could get pardoned.
Yeah. That's all. Would you want to be the governor?
I mean, kind of. Just because all publicity is good publicity, right?
I mean.
No, somebody would murder you.
Right.
Whoever's listening, don't do it.
I don't think that's a good idea. No, not at all. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Come on back and enjoy us. And furthermore, remember to send us your recordings, chriscourtshow@gmail.com. We are on TikTok and all other streaming platforms. Go and watch our videos. We search for Dave Grohl, and we might have found him, but you'll find out tonight, won't you? So anyway, thank you guys again for listening. Every Friday we have a new show, and that is it. Take it away, Matt. Do your thing that you always do.
Once again, thank you for listening to The Chris Court Show. Remember, if you have a band or business, or know someone that has a band or business, send all the info and MP3s to chriscourtshow@gmail.com. Chicken nuggets and cranberry sauce.
The Chris Court Show.